I often talk about red flags in women, but on today's video, I want us to look at something more positive, which are the green flags in women. So if a woman shows you or does any of these 10 things I'm talking about in this video, these things are green flags. These things are signs that should tell you that this girl is a special woman. She's the kind of woman you should be looking for something more serious with. She's the kind of woman that you should keep and probably, if possible, put a ring on her finger, because there are not many girls out there like her. Now, the first thing that should tell you that this girl is a special girl, or the first sign of a girl having green flags in her, is she appreciates everything you do for her, no matter how little. We all know how our girls of today behave. They have entitlement mentality. They believe that whatever they ask of you, you should give it to them immediately. And if you do anything less than what they asked of you, they will not appreciate you. Most of our modern girls today are walking around with entitlement mentality, with the mentality that a man should treat me like a princess, should treat me like a queen, even when they've not done anything to deserve it. And when you don't treat them like a princess, they get angry at you, even when they've not done anything for you to deserve a princess treatment. But when you meet a girl who appreciates everything you do for her, no matter how little, probably this girl asked you for money and you could not give her the amount she asked for, but you gave her little. But the way she appreciated it was almost as if you gave her everything she asked you to ask for. That girl is a keeper. That girl is the kind of girl you should be looking for something serious with. Because women like that are rare. Girls like that are rare these days. That's basically it. So when you meet a woman who appreciates everything you do for her, no matter how little, that girl is a keeper. Don't play with her. Don't play with her heart. Try to get into something more serious with her and make it official, so you don't lose her to other men out there. Because these days, men, once they meet a girl who they consider a good girl, they will immediately try to marry her or even take her seriously. So try as much as possible to know what you want from women, and once you meet that woman you want, take her off the market ASAP. The second one is she puts in as much effort as you. When you meet a woman who puts in as much effort as you put in trying to make her happy and trying to make her know that you want her, she calls you as much as you call her, she texts you as much as you text her, this is a woman who likes you, and this is a woman you should keep. Because one of the best things any man can do for himself these days is to focus more on women that's focused on you. Don't go and focus on women who have no interest in you. You call a girl, should not pick, and should not even call you back. You text a girl and she'll take hours to reply. A girl who doesn't put interest or effort into making it obvious to you that she also wants you, that is a girl who you should not be putting much interest in, because they will only stress you. But that girl that puts in as much effort as you put in, that girl is a girl that likes you. And those are the kind of girls you should be focused on, and not these girls out here who are simply wasting your time and messing with your mental health, all because you like them. The third thing that a girl will do, which should tell you that this girl is a special girl, which is a green flag, is when she never puts you under pressure to give her certain things. If a girl is constantly putting you under pressure, buy for me this, buy for me that, buy for me this hair, buy for me this food, buy for me these clothes. Even if you tell her, babe, I don't have money for this at the moment, she flares up. She will not understand you. She never understands you. That is a girl who is not good for you. But you see that girl who always understands you, who never puts you under pressure. When she asks you for something and you tell her, babe, I don't have money for this, I'll give it to you next time. And she instantly understands you. She instantly knows that, of course, I should not pressure my man, since he has already told me that he doesn't have money for this. When you meet a girl like this who never puts you under pressure, that is a girl you should keep. Because girls of these days, believe in mounting serious financial pressure on men. They feel that as long as you're dating them, it's your duty to give them everything they want. And when you don't give it to them, they will keep pressuring you until you find a way to do it. And they don't care how you get the money for it. Even if you like, go and steal the money. They give no absolute damn. All they want is what they want. So be careful when you're dealing with such women. Always try to focus more on women who have the ability to understand your financial predicaments. Because when you make the mistake of marrying a woman who puts you under pressure financially, you spend the rest of your life as a married man being frustrated and having different health problems simply because you're overthinking, because your woman is always putting you under financial pressure. That is no way to live a life as a man. Date women who have the ability to understand your financial predicaments. The fourth sign of green flag in a woman is she is kind and selfless. Women always say, I want a kind man. I want a man who will be kind to me. But the truth remains that most of these women are not kind. They are selfish. That's the absolute truth. You all know this. Most women cannot give to men what they want men to give to them. A girl will want you to spoil her. A girl will want you to spend your money on her. A girl will want you to make sacrifices for her. But most of these women will not want to do the same for a man. They want what they cannot give. So when you meet a woman who is kind to you, who doesn't have a problem with spending her money on you, who doesn't have a problem with making sacrifices for you, a woman who is kind not just to you, but to everyone. Because there's some women that will be kind to you out of pretense, but when they are with others, they will be ferocious. But when you notice that this girl is kind to you and kind to everyone, to the waiters, to the security men, everyone, she's kind to them. That is a girl that you should keep. That is a girl that you should be taken serious. Never get yourself involved with a woman who is unkind. Women who are unkind, they don't believe in making sacrifices for a man. And when you're with a woman who doesn't believe in making sacrifices, of course, you are simply going to be living with your enemy. It's as good as you dating your enemy. Because the highest test of love is sacrifice. If I cannot sacrifice my happiness, my money, for the person I call my girlfriend, of course, I don't love her. And if my girlfriend cannot do the same for me, she doesn't love me. So it makes no sense to date women who are not kind to you. The fifth thing that a girl will do, and you should know that this is a special girl, she has a green flag, or this is a green flag, is when she's always positive about everything. There are some women you will meet, the only thing that comes out of their mouth every time is negativity. They're always being pessimistic about everything. They're always being negative about everything and everybody. They're always talking bad about this person. Always talking bad about a situation, making things worse through their words. But when you meet a woman who is always positive about everything, your life will become better. Because a woman who is positive about everything, who is always optimistic about everything, will make your life and your growth as a man far more rewarding and far more fruitful than when you're with a woman who is negative. Women who are negative have a way of pulling their men down because they will bombard you with all the negativity. Probably you told this girl about a new business you want to get into, and she will use all her negativity and spoil everything for you. And you start doubting yourself, even your own ability to succeed in that business. But assuming you are with a girl who is positive about everything, who is optimistic, she will encourage you. She will cheer you on. She will basically push you and cheer you on. This is why you must always deal with women who are positive about life. Not these sadistic women. Not these women who are always negative about everything. They will pull you down faster than you can ever imagine. The next green flag in women, or a woman can show, is when she has good communication skills. Most women rather, believe that men should read their mind. Probably something happened. Instead of this girl to tell you openly, babe, this is what you did, I don't like it. And of course, try to resolve things. What most women will do is they will keep quiet. they'll start giving you silent treatment. They'll stop talking to you, they'll stop cooking for you, they'll stop making love with you. But they will still not be able to communicate with you and tell you what's wrong. You'll be there asking yourself, what did I do wrong? She'll be expecting you to read her mind and know what you did wrong. This is how most women be. This is how most women behave. And this is frustrating to men. So when you meet a girl who is always open about her emotions, open about whatever you did wrong to her, that is a girl who is special. That is a green flag any woman can have. And of course, these women will make dating them easier, because it will be easier dating a woman who can talk, who can tell you her problems, who can tell you how you wronged her, and not a woman who will take everything to heart and not communicate with you. Because it's only when someone communicates with you that you can know what you did wrong and know how to make amends. The seventh green flag in a woman, or any woman can show, is when she respects herself and her body, and when she carries herself with dignity. Women of these days want to show their body off on social media, and women who do this don't respect themselves, don't respect their bodies, and of course have no dignity. Because I don't know any girl who is classy, who has some respect for herself and for her family, who will be out there on social media showing her body to the whole world. That means, of course, you have low self-esteem. You want attention. Probably you want the finances that will come with the attention, which means you're probably from a broke home, which means you are poor, which means you are broke. And of course, you also lack respect for yourself. So, when you meet a woman who is not always out there on social media, that is a green flag. These are the kind of men you should be taking serious. Because when you date a woman who is always putting herself out there on social media, you are competing with many men in her DM. And of course, when you are competing with many men in her DM, obviously you cannot win that battle. You simply can't win. Because the person that is even putting her body out there on social media knows what she wants. She's not comfortable with you. She's not satisfied with you, which is why she's putting herself out there on social media. She knows what she's looking for. And of course, when she meets a better man than you, she's gone. So don't take these girls who behave promiscuous serious. Because if you take them serious, you'll simply be doing yourself a lot of harm. Basically, that's it. The ninth green flag you should always look out for in women is when a woman has a good relationship with her parents and she also has long-time friends. When you meet a woman who has a chaotic relationship with her parents, probably she doesn't respect her dad, she hates her mom, or she hates her dad. These kind of women, they cannot submit to a man. They cannot respect a male figure in their life, because obviously they grew up hating their dads. So that means if they did not grow up respecting a male figure like their dads, what makes you think that they will live with you in marriage or date you and respect you? They can't respect you, because obviously from their childhood, they did not respect their dad. So that means they will not feel that need to respect you. They can't even bring themselves to respect you. And these are not the kind of men that are healthy for you, because most times these kind of women are damaged. They are mentally, psychologically, and emotionally damaged. And when she has this constant habit of changing friends, every week she has a new friend. You can never find her with a friend that she has had for 5 years or 10 years. Every week she's always changing friends. Every year she's always having a new set of friends, which means she always fights with her old friends. When women are in the constant habit, in fact, not just women, when people, either a man or a woman, are in the constant habit of changing friends, that means obviously they don't have the ability to keep friends. And when someone doesn't have the ability to keep friends, that means their lives are chaotic. That means they are selfish. Because most times what will make people to leave that person is their selfishness. So when you meet women like this who are having chaotic relationships with everyone, don't try to take them serious, because obviously they'll bring all those drama, all those years of emotional damage from having bad relationships with their parents into your relationship with her. So it's of no use dating her. But when you meet women who grew up respecting their dads, had a good relationship with their dads and their moms, and have had long time friends, even from childhood, these women are capable of keeping relationships, and of course, they are green flags. And of course, you should date this kind of women.